Salut! In this video, we will understand how to ask questions using the adjective interrogative QUEL, Q-U-E-L, corresponding to which or what. Just like any adjectives, QUEL will give us detail on a noun, and therefore, we'll have to agree with that specific noun, or follow the gender, which is masculin, féminin, or the number, singulier or plural. This is why you will have 4 forms of this QUEL adjective, depending on these criteria. Let's have a look at our table on the downloadable document. Which is QUEL in French? The masculine singular version will be QUEL, Q-U-E-L, and we'll take an S if we wanted a plural masculine version, Q-U-E-L-S, QUEL, which we'll pronounce exactly the same way. Similarly, the feminine will double the L and add an E, making it QUEL, Q-U-E-L-L-E. And if we want the plural version, then we'll have an S, Q-U-E-L-L-E-S, QUEL and QUEL. Again, we pronounce it the same way. Now, will you know which one to use? For this, you will need to know if the noun this QUEL is completing is feminine, masculine, singulier, or pluriel. So, you will need to know the one to choose. For example, which bread do you want? We want to know about the bread, and the bread is le pain in French, which is masculine and singular in this case. So we will choose quel, Q-U-E-L, making the question, quel pain veux-tu? Now, if we wanted to know which breads do you want, breads being then plural, we will just need to add an S to quel, making it Q-U-E-L-S for the question, quel pain veux-tu, which again sounds exactly like the singular one. Attention, quel will sometimes be translated in English into what, if what acts as an adjective, just like quel, and gives details on a noun, a thing or a person, instead of giving detail on a verb, the action word. What subject do you prefer? What is part of subject, goes with subject. But if you ask the question, what are you doing? There is no noun, so what will be translated differently. When what is related to a noun, we will use quel. So here, in our second example, what subject do you prefer? Subject is matière in French, it's a noun, and it is feminine and singular in this case. So, can you guess the form of quel we will need? Oui, voilà. Quel, Q-U-E-L-L-E, as it is feminine, making the question, quelle matière préfères-tu? What subject do you prefer? You will then need to add an S if you want to know what subject has several subjects, making it Q-U-E-L-L-E-S. Voila, you know everything. Have a look at the next page where I give you some mistakes to avoid. Are there some common questions that we ask differently in French and in English? You just can't guess the way we say in French. So just go through it at your own pace and try to remember these few exceptions. Bravo, you have now completed the lesson on how to ask questions in French. Don't forget the quiz on these lessons to make sure you remember everything about how to ask questions. Bonne chance et à tout de suite dans la prochaine vidéo. Merci!